My name is Rhonda Abshere, and I have grown up in church. I've been in church all my life. Good Christian girl, always doing what you're supposed to do. I've been in church, involved in almost every area that you could be. I remember one night sitting alone and just praying and saying, God, if there's more, I want more. And He said very clearly to me, there's more. About a month later, I went on my first missions trip and just totally rocked my world. My husband says that when I came back, that it wasn't me, that I brought someone else back. But God began doing a work in me. Even though I'd been raised in church all my life and I knew I was okay with God, there was more. There was something more that I wanted, and He was getting me prepared for that. And in one of my mission trips to Mexico, I had an encounter like I've never had before. And it was God telling me, Rhonda, I'm calling you. I want you to do more. And there's going to be changes that are coming, but are you ready for that? And I just said, okay, God, whatever you want. I want you more than I want anything else. And God began the journey, and He told me that I was supposed to quit my job. And I was not sure about that, and I went to prayer about that, and I said, well, God, you're going to have to tell my husband, because I can't just do this, make this decision on my own. And through prayer and through fasting, God spoke to my husband, and we came in agreement, and I left a job that I'd been working at for 9 years. When God told me to quit my job, I was taken back by that, and I was like, okay, God, are you serious? Are you for sure about this? But I knew in my heart that that was what He was asking me to do. And through that process, I was able to take care of my mom, who had had a stroke, and I was able to be there for her, and I have no regrets being able to be there and take care of her and support my dad. But also through that process, God was opening up new doors for me to travel and do more missions work. It's hard to do that when you work 5 days a week, but He was opening the door for me to do the missions, and that was what I felt like. God was calling us to missions, but at the same time, He was allowing me to have that precious time with my mom before she passed away. So our life has been about missions now. Myself and a couple of other women started a missions organization called Extended Hands Ministry, and we do local missions, and we do missions in Mexico and in different locations. We've helped out around the church here. We're famous for our brisket tacos, but we see that God is calling us to help our neighbor, but also help those that are far away. I quit my job, and now my new normal is living by faith, trusting God that He'll provide for our every need and showing us the steps that He wants us to take and where He wants us to go.